So it's Sunday night. So it's Sunday night, March the 3rd, and tomorrow is one of the most important days in my life every year. I call it the day to move on, and it's March 4th. The only day of the year that the name of the date is a command. Get it? March 4th. So in the process of building up the views on the 1bicycleddie food part of the bicycling stuff, what I'm doing is I put together a lot of little videos about the different ways to eat if you want to be a year-round cyclist. And I put on a lot of weight in the last year, even though I've done a lot of cycling. But still, you know, never give up. Had a blast. My YouTube channel's over 8,200 views. And so here, this is one of my bean salads. So part of what I do in my silly guy serious cycling kind of lifestyle is I try to save money. The economy's not the best, and working in a job where good opportunity for advancement and pay increase, and I need both. So my plan is within a month, 2-3 months, maybe, to be riding my bike 5 days a week. Schedule is great. It's only a 10-mile one way, so 20 miles a day round trip. And so part of what I'm doing is I discovered there's this style of cooking that I was not aware of, where potato chips are put on macaroni and cheese. And it gave me this idea of trying to spice up my 5-bean and corn salad. And the sprinkler right there is a pepper, but I'm really getting hooked on this new thing called Blairs Death Rain potato chips. And in the bottom of every bag, always leftover chips. And since I used to process food, I know that some of the best ingredients fall to the bottom. So to spice up this, background here's some Bill Monroe. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking the different flavors of Blairs Death Rain. Now this one's got whole bits of chips in there. You can see they're going in. And so my theory here, since I've done industrial food processing and blending professionally, working for that same union that was involved with the Twinkie stuff, BCTGN, Bakery, Confectionery, Tobacco, Grain Millers. So I'm using my blending experience to get the flavoroids from the bottom corners of these bags. This is some seriously spicy potato chips. These are some seriously spicy potato chips. And again, the purpose of using Blairs Death Rain potato chips, habanero, cheddar, is the chip is going to soak up the 3/4 of a tablespoon of mayo that I put in here. It's also going to transfer the little bits of flavoring agents that Blair's a guy from Highlands, New Jersey. His factory was affected apparently by Hurricane Sandy, and he couldn't get his plant up and running for like 6 weeks. I couldn't get these chips, and that was a loss. But turning a lot of people onto his chips. I love them. Can't wait to see how they taste within my bean salad. Again, now I use generic ingredients for bean salad, drained it off mostly, not all of it, and the other ingredients are getting ready to go ahead and put in my Sunday night. Part of my Sunday night chicken soup routine is I use large Italian noodles, but I'm going to take whole, this water just boiled, and I'm going to take whole chicken legs, and I really ought to pull the skin off and eat that. That's going to be dinner, those 3 chicken legs. It's going to be a pretty colorful soup, the green beans. And now what I do is I'm using the chicken drippings, as we say in Appalachia. And I'm going to heat them up. Got this Pyrex glass dish, and it's just going to pull all the best ingredients that came out of those chicken legs as I baked them. And then I'm going to transfer that in here into the boiling pot of water. And currently, this pot of water has 3 chicken legs, about 2 ounces of onions, about 4 or 5 ounces of carrots. And when I go ahead, what will happen is, of course, the chicken legs will fall apart as they cook. Okay, and then I'm going to add in the drippings right here, chicken sticks and drippings. And the last thing going is the noodles. And what I find is the noodles I keep this for about a week, and the noodles will expand greatly and constantly. That'll absorb in the chicken fat, and by the end of the week, what I have is some really good, they call it chicken sludge, and it's a way to just keep high-calorie fat coming into my system. Currently working on my feet, which is a great job. I've already lost about 12 pounds in 2 weeks, and so I get to use my bicycling lifestyle as a way to make my living. So now I'm incorporating the use of the Bicycle Eddie food cooking into that lifestyle. And you know, everybody does this. You prep for your weekly commute and your food on Sunday night. And in the background, got that good Appalachian bluegrass on. And you can see this is some fairly country style cooking. Not to let any of the fat and the calories that are in that chicken fixing go to waste. And there we have it. Now I'll cook this for about 2 hours tonight. Right now it's currently on high because I'm trying to match sanitation levels. I've got the chicken, which is thoroughly cooked, and as it breaks down, I want to make sure that I don't have anything come out of that chicken that's not thoroughly cooked. So I'll boil this for about 15-20 minutes, and then you can see there's the chicken legs, and then I'll lower it down, and I'll just cook it on medium for about an hour and a half, and then on low. And sometime tomorrow or the next day, Tuesday, which is my next day off from work, I'll actually go in there and I'll lift up those chicken legs and I'll strip them down so that the meat is thoroughly carrying across. The cool thing is those chicken legs were crusty, and they're just like giving all a lot of good flavor. The kitchen is just smelling great. Hang back and listen to the fiddle. The result of all this food prep is this is what my lightweight dinner is going to look like. Again, pretty colorful, nice color plate.